All right, so you might be getting this error and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. This is the second or third time I had to fix this error. Let's do it. All right, basically what that error means is that the oven did not get up to temperature. I think it's like over 125 degrees in 5 minutes. Basically what that means is either you're out of propane or gas or whatever, you have a gas problem, or your igniter is not igniting. So what we have here is a new igniter. I'll put a link to this down below. You can pick these up on Amazon and they actually plug right in, which is nice. But we're gonna see how it goes. We might be using these wire nuts just because it's a little bit easier. So I have the double one. I've done both of these actually. You can see the one for the top is up there. Down here, we're gonna do the bottom. We took everything out, obviously, and now we're gonna go around. There's screws up here, here, and here. So we're gonna pull them out. Okay, so what you do is, whenever you take anything out, put it somewhere with the screws. So these 4 screws go with this, put this over here. I know this because I made this mistake in the past. Now we need to take this cover off. This cover has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. If we pull this out, be careful not to drop any of these screws down to that fan. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the new one. This is the new igniter. Just take a look at it. Make sure that it looks the same as the other one before you do anything with it. This is very sensitive, so keep this on there, all right? And what we're gonna do, since we're gonna use wire nuts for this, we're actually going to cut this, and you just cut that. And then you want to strip off the wire. Okay. You want it like that much. We're gonna use these ceramic wire nuts. These come with the actual unit. Now, if you want to, if you don't want to cut this off and use the wire nuts, you can actually take the back cover off of this thing. It's just a lot more work. And I've done in the past, it takes forever to get everything off the back and to be able to replug this thing in. So this is why we're doing it this way this time. Lesson learned. We're gonna cut off the old one. So, all right, now that we have the old one cut off, we need to actually move this little carrier over to this one. Put it in the same orientation, because it's very weird. First time I did it, I took this apart and couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get this thing back together. It was so frustrating. Wow, almost broke it. So now it's on the new one. All right, so now we're gonna go wire this up. Now what we do is put these together, kind of screw them together a little bit before, and then use your wire nut. These are high heat wire nuts that are for this application. You don't want to use just normal wire nuts. Once we got all our wire nuts on, give them a little tug, make sure that they're good, but we're gonna push them in along with all the wiring back in here. And this is really tight quarters at this point. And then reattach it in the same spot it was in. All right, so you see your back attached, it's back hooked up into there. And then we gotta run a screw in. Again, be careful with these screws. You don't want to drop them and have to like take this thing more apart. There you go. So that is in, and it should be good. All right, so now what we do is basically do everything in reverse. But before we do that, we're actually gonna turn the oven on. So we're gonna plug it in. When we turn on the bottom, but this will work if you have just a single oven. You don't have to have the double. But yep, there we go. And you see it's turning right on. So we are good to go. That fixed it. That's what you're supposed to see. We're just gonna put everything back in reverse, right? So we're gonna start with this guy up here, and then we're gonna put that on, and then we're good. So I hope this helped you fix your oven. It's actually really easy. Like I said, you can actually take the back off and plug it in. Basically it's plug and play, or you could do it this way with the wire nuts. If you do it with the wire nuts, it's actually a really quick one, and you could do the top one really quick as well. So yeah, I'm Mike, Found Me Do TV. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please hit that subscribe button. Maybe leave me a like, maybe leave me a comment. Found Me Do TV, and I'm out.